Upgrading the condo in your middle age? Recently, I have a client. She's 58 years young and she's still working. She asked me whether should she upgrade from a HDB to a condo, whether is it worth it, whether can she take a loan. So for this video, let's discuss what are the pros and cons of upgrading at this age group. If you have similar questions like this, make sure to watch the whole video. The first thing I did was to check the reason for her upgrading. Why does she want to upgrade? Whether is it to fulfill her own dreams, or is she aiming for capital appreciation in the next 3 to 5 years? It's important that we know why, so that we can better understand and see whether is it worth it or not, because upgrading has its own risk. Secondly, also to understand the financial numbers to make sure whether she can afford it. Will it affect her retirement? Whether she need to all in? If she were to take a loan and upgrade to a condo, she will take more risk as opposed to paying full cash. Her original retirement age may be extended. Even though past performance has shown that condos generally appreciate more and faster than HDB, property downturns may still happen and prices are still affected. Downturns such as the dot-com bust in 2001, the global financial crisis in 2008 to 2009, and the COVID crisis in 2020. She'll be exposed to fluctuating interest risks, margin calls, higher maintenance costs. To help her make a better decision, of course, I let her know the facts. She can upgrade to a condo at any age. Everyone can do so as long as they're above 21. Most of my clients who are clear on their own situation, they usually sell off their fully paid HDB, use that proceeds, maybe top up a little bit cash to pay off the condo in full so that they don't take on the loan risk. To purchase the property, we make use of cash, CPF if available, and loan. For CPF usage, those who are above 55 of age must meet their retirement sum in order to use any CPF funds to pay for the property. For example, her current HDB flat, which is fully paid off, is worth 550,000. She has used 200,000 in her CPF to pay for the property plus accrued interest over the years. She's able to meet her full retirement sum, current CPF OA, and she won't need to top up with her sale proceeds. Thus, she can use that 200,000 that's locked inside her property to pay for the next property. If she is unable to meet the full retirement sum, when she sells her HDB, portion of the CPF refunded will be locked up in the retirement account to meet the full retirement sum. This will affect her loan and her cash usage. For example, her full retirement sum is 186,000. If her current RA has $0, she needs to put in 186,000, leaving her with only 14,000 in her OA usable for the next property. For home loans, let's look at the loan to value table. At age 58, she can take a loan of 7 years, which is up until 65, capped at 75% loan to value limit with 5% cash down payment. Or, according to our mortgage broker, she can stretch and take a 17-year loan till 75 years old. That will mean she can take a maximum of 55% loan to value limit with 10% cash down payment. Though it's advisable for her to take as little loan as possible because of her middle age status. For my client, because she's a sole breadwinner and still taking care of her parents, and she still have children, she wants to leave a better appreciating asset for her children and also achieve a personal dream after all these years. She wanted to buy a 3-bedroom unit worth 1.3 million with buyer stamp duty of about 36,000. After deducting her sale proceeds, she still needs to borrow almost 800,000. The income is 12,000. According to TDSR, total debt servicing ratio, she will be able to borrow to the monthly installment at that price. Per month, she will need to fork out 5,719. Affordability is depending on each own. As a general rule of thumb, we will suggest at least 30% of the purchase price to be paid off in down payment, as well as 10% funds in your reserves. And ideally, your mortgage repayments are below 40% of your monthly income, so that you can have allowance for maintenance fees as well as savings. So with this in mind, it may not be advisable for her to proceed with the upgrade at 1.3 million unless she has a lot of cash in reserve that she did not reveal to us, and she really intends to work until 75, and she has enough coverage in the event that something happens, touch wood. For example, there's mortgage insurance which can cover her in terms of death, TPD, critical illness. In the event she cannot work, the insurance can come in to pay off the mortgage so that her children will not need to carry the loan. Or she can consider to adjust to a smaller unit, 2-bedroom unit with a lower price range. I hope this has answered your questions. If you have more, please feel free to DM me or WhatsApp me at 833-0360. Thank you for watching.